Hello, everybody. This is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Part 3, Chapter 6. They had finished mowing the Moshkin Verk. The last rows were done, and the men had taken their kaftans and were gaily going home. Levin mounted his horse and regretfully took leave of his companions. On the hilltop he turned round to take a last look, but the evening's mist rising from the bottoms hid them from sight. But he could hear their hearty, happy voices, and they laughed and talked in the sound of their clinking scythes. Sergei Ivanovitch had long done his dinner, and sitting in his room was taking iced lemonade and reading the papers and reviews which had just come from the post, when Levin, with matted and disordered hair and full of lively talk, joined him. "Well, we mowed the whole field. Ah, how good, how delightful! And how has the day passed with you?" he asked, completely forgetting the unpleasant conversation of the evening before. "Baryushki," exclaimed Sergei Ivanovitch, looking at first not overly pleasantly at his brother. "How you look! Da, shut the door, he cried. "You've let in more than a dozen." Sergei Ivanovitch could not endure flies, and he never opened his bedroom windows before evening, and he made it a point to keep his doors always shut. "Indeed, not a one. If you knew what a day I've had. And how has it gone with you?" "First rate. But you don't mean to say that you have been mowing all day? You must be hungry as a wolf. Kuzma, is your dinner all ready for you?" "No, I'm not hungry. I ate yonder, but I'm going to have a bath." "Go ahead and I'll join you," said Sergei Ivanovitch, lifting his head and gazing at his brother. "Hurry up," he said, arranging his papers and getting ready to follow. He also felt enlivened and unwilling to be away from his brother. "No, but where were you during the shower?" "What shower? Only a drop or two fell. I'll be right back. And did the day go pleasantly with you?" "No, it's capital." And Levin went to dress. About 5 minutes afterwards the brothers met in the dining-room. Levin imagined that he was not hungry, and he sat down only so as not to hurt Kuzma's feelings. But when he once got to eating, he found it excellent. His brother looked at him with a smile. "Ach, da, there's a letter for you," he said. "Kuzma, go and get it. Da, see that you shut the door." The letter was from Oblonsky. Levin read it aloud, and was dated from Petersburg. "I've just heard from Dolly. She is at Yergashova. Everything is going wrong with her. Please go and see her and give her your advice, you who know everything. She'll be so glad to see you. She's all alone, wretched. Mother-in-law is abroad with the family." "Certainly I will go to see her," said Levin. "Let's go together. She's a glorious woman, don't you think so?" "And they live near you?" "About 30 versts, possibly 40. But there's a good road. We can make a good time." "Like to very much," said Sergei Ivanovitch enthusiastically. The sight of his brother irresistibly filled him with happiness. "No, what an appetite you have," he added as he saw his tanned, sunburned, glowing face and neck as he bent over the plate. "Excellent. You can't imagine how this sort of thing drives all foolish thoughts out of one's head. I'm going to enrich medicine with a new term, Arbeitskur." "No, you don't seem to need it much, it seems to me." "Yes, it is a sovereign specific against nervous troubles. It must be looked into. I was coming to see you mow, but the heat was so insupportable that I did not go further than the wood. I rested a while, and then I went to the village. I met your nurse there and asked her what the muzhiks thought about you. As I understand it, they don't approve of you. She said it ain't the gentry's work. I think that, as a general thing, the peasantry form very definite ideas about what is becoming for the gentry to do, and they don't like to have them go outside of certain fixed limits." "Maybe, but I never enjoyed anything more in all my life," he said, "and I did not do anybody any harm, did I? And suppose it doesn't please them. What's to be done? Whose business is it?" "Well, I see you were very well satisfied with your day," replied Sergei Ivanovitch. "Very well satisfied. We finished the whole field, and I got so well acquainted with the Starik. You can't imagine how he pleased me." "No, you are satisfied with your day. So am I with mine. In the first place, I solved 2 chess problems. And one was a beauty. I'll show it to you. And then I thought of our last evening's discussion." What? Our last evening's discussion, said Levin, half closing his eyes with a sensation of comfort and ease after his dinner, and entirely unable to recollect the subject of their discussion. I came to the conclusion that you are partly in the right. The discrepancy in our views lies in the fact that you assume personal interest as the moving power of our actions, while I claim that every man who has reached a certain stage of intellectual development must have for his motive the public interest. But you're probably right in saying that personal action, material activity, is concerned in these matters. Your nature is, as the French say, primus attiré. You want strong, energetic activity, or nothing. Levin listened to his brother, but he did not understand him at all, and did not try to understand. He feared, however, that his brother would ask him some question by which it would become evident that, he was not listening. "How is this, Druzhuk?" asked Sergei Ivanovitch, taking him by the shoulder. "Da, of course, but then I don't set much store on my own opinions," replied Levin, smiling like a child, conscious of naughtiness. His thought was, what was our discussion about? Of course, and I am right, and he is right, and all is charming, but I must go to the office and give my orders. He arose and stretched himself. "If you want to go out, let's go together," he said. "If you want to go to the office, I'll go with you." "Ach, Batiushki!" exclaimed Levin so brusquely that his brother was startled. "What's the matter?" "Agafya Mikhailovna's hand," said Levin, striking his forehead. "I'd forgotten all about her." "Well, she's much better." "No, still I must go to her. I'll be back before you get on your hat." And he started to run downstairs, his heels clattering on the steps.